Here are the 10 most common copyright mistakes people make when publishing on Amazon KDP. Mistake number 1. Copying text from existing books, songs, and media. This can occur when you knowingly or unknowingly copy and paste text from a already published material into your work and submit it to KDP. So you can also revise the text if you know that you're taking material from somebody, and the way that you will revise it, most of the time it depends on your audience. So if I'm making like a children's book, I would say revise this to have no copyright strikes, simplify it, and add funny moments or hysterical moments in the text. So right now you see that it revised the information that I provided. Now we know that was copywritten, and it gave us a new version. So that's all you have to do. And please don't take other people's material. That's the main thing about this, is you just don't take other people's material. All right, let's move on to number 2. Using copyrighted characters in illustration. You cannot use characters owned by others. Examples: Mickey Mouse, Peppa Pig, anything in the media, and especially in popular media. So the way that you avoid this is not to use the characters. And if you use the characters, or you want to make a character similar to that character, change the name and change the image. So in ChatGPT, you have to take the creation of characters all the way to the max opposite of what you originally want the person to be. So if you choose Spider-Man, you have to add in a lot of text within the chat prompt so that ChatGPT will not send you a message stating that it cannot create the image because of copyright laws. So this is what I had to use to create Spider-Man and not have ChatGPT send me a message that it will violate copyright laws. The number 3 mistake: using copyrighted fonts incorrectly. This can occur when you go to sites like the Font and other websites that allow you to download fonts, but in the fine print, they say that this font cannot be used to make money or commercial wise. That means you cannot publish work using their font without permission. And if you do, you can be sued or have a copyright strike against your book and it gets taken down. So what you want to do is, if you are using a font, like you go here, you see all these different fonts. A lot of these fonts can be used because it's already within the program that you're using, and you already purchase Microsoft or Adobe, and these fonts already came with the material, with the product that you're using. So we have here: can I use the Broadway font when uploading work into KDP? And it says yes, because it comes with the Microsoft software that you're using, which is Microsoft Word. Mistake number 4: using logos, using trademark titles. So this is simple. Do not use any company logos. Do not use any company names within your work, because you can have a copyright strike against you and you can get sued. Number 5: using modern translations of old books. The main example is the Bible, and work in the public domain. So when you go to the work in public domain or the Bible, you'll think that you're probably using information that you can republish and revise, but sometimes you will click or Google search for the Bible, a Bible scripture, or information that was in the public domain, and you will get the modern translation of that work. So the modern translation of that work is already published and cannot be republished without permission of the owner. So a simple way to get around from using information from the Bible or from information that's in a public domain or text is to revise it from the original book or publication that is in the public domain. So as you see here, I pasted in text from the Bible, but I think it's from the NLT version, and I already knew that it has copyright laws against it if you republish it. And I tested ChatGPT, and it showed that it was copyright. Number 6, assuming everything old is public domain. Everything old is not public domain, and you should double check. It's very simple. Just double check if the material that you're using is in the public domain, and if it is in the public domain, revise that information and use it in your material, and make sure that your revision is not similar to a material that's already published. Number 7, copying another KDP book layout. So you have the same pages, puzzles, workbook structure. So you want to avoid that. Simple way to avoid this is to add different characters. You can add different characters, you can add different text, and just use the same ideas that they're using, but you don't use the same characters or the same format that they're using. Number 8, publishing AI rewritten public domain books. And this is common, like I said, you go to a public domain, you take the original work, and sometimes people do not make any changes to the work, and they just publish the original work. And KDP will put a strike against you, and they probably would not publish your work because it's the same material they have already. And before you publish your work, there's already 20 books that did the same thing. Number 9, copying worksheets and teacher pay teacher content. So teacher pay teacher is a website where people upload worksheets and material. Sometimes it's free, sometimes you have to pay for it. But a lot of people, people try to make money, try to work fast, and they take the information from worksheets, from websites, and try to republish that into a catalog of work that students can work on. You cannot publish that. Everything that's on these websites, let's just say everything that's on a website is under copyright. Number 10, using Canva elements without checking license limits. Some Canva content is allowed for commercial use. Others have restrictions for resale products. Always review the license. So you want to make sure that you read the license and make sure that the images and anything that you're using, the elements, are royalty free, and you want to make sure that you're able to use this elements and pictures and publications to sell.